Hey there, it's been actually, I'm not even sure how long it's been. um, it doesn't matter because here I am right now. Happy New Year. I hope everything went well for you or how you had hoped it would have gone over the holidays, if you celebrated any of those. And or more than that, I hope that your internal experience is such that it doesn't matter what actually happened. You were there present, enjoying the people and or lack of, certainly in our case, lack of people, and the quiet and the beautiful Christmas tree if you have that or do that. Just all the moments to take in. But I was thinking today about, what's created. So for me, time and space has a very different experience for me now. Um, the sensation is that time is long. That's the only way I can really describe it. And that has to do with certain things that I do very specifically in my life, and also just kind of my in general, like how do I navigate this life, this world. And so I wanted to list like a couple of things just so if you were hoping to slow down your experience or create a different experience in any of these sort of struck your fancy, that you would maybe enact some of them. Happy New Year. But in terms of the new year, I realized that this is the first year where it means absolutely nothing to me that there's a new year. Um, there was a lot that went on last year, but in my world, there is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. And that may be hard for some people to swallow, but for me, it just doesn't exist like that. It's not like that anymore. It just, everything is exactly as it's to be. And the experiences we're having are exquisitely, this is quoting from Gary Zukav, exquisitely tailored to the needs of your soul. That is some deep stuff, right? So the experience you're having is exquisitely for your benefit. Everything that's going on in your life, good and bad, all for your benefit. Wouldn't that be a different way to go about this life? Understanding that the universe is not punitive, that the goings on are not punitive. They are exactly what you need for your own evolution. That's how perfect this universe and experience is. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Anyway, so the list I came up with the things that create this slowing down, this experience of being in the present moment. I have like actual still moments. Like I was just sitting at the dining room table with my daughter. She was finishing up some homework. And I just decided I'm going to have a still moment where all I'm going to do is concentrate on her. And I looked at her beautiful face and I watched her write and learn and just was in awe of just her as a being, just people in general. Like I'm just awed by all of us and how we're functioning and sort of navigating this world. What else? Learning something new. I love learning. Love, love, love. Of course, it has to be, like for me, I love learning and I would learn whatever. If I learn any kind of new tidbit, I'm super excited. And so I try to do that as often as I possibly can. And as it turns out, because of this business that I'm building, I've learned so many incredible things over the last, year and a half or so that I've been doing this new business. And it's just been phenomenal. And sometimes it sucks. It doesn't feel good, but most of the time it's like, wow, look at what I've learned. That's so fascinating. And other times, like I was just sitting here, my daughter was doing her homework on the rainforest and the, the documentary on deforestation and things like that. Again, so that made me slow down, right? So that made me take the information in. And because I don't believe in right or wrong, good or bad, things like that I don't have a visceral response to them anymore. So I can hear those things that in the past I would have been way against or had some sort of, emotional reaction to. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm not saying that I'm super psyched about everything that's going on there, but I am saying that I can't understand the bigger picture. So I'm going to have to leave that up to something bigger than me and not get excited about it. And I'm not saying I'm not going to contribute to it in any way, or I'll do my best to not contribute to those things, but I'm not going to, get all up in arms over it, because that's not where the energy needs to go. The energy needs to go in how we'd like to see things. The other things I wrote were truly engage with those that you love. I think we do almost all of our days unconscious. Just everything from get up in the morning and brush your teeth. And are you really there brushing your teeth? Are you really there making your coffee? Are you watching it brew and do all the things? Or are you doing a million things or thinking a million thoughts about where you need to go, what needs to happen? So truly engaging with those still moments and the people that you love, being in their presence and really looking them in the eye when they're speaking and really taking in what's going on for that other person or animal. And then the last thing, two things. Spending time in nature, so hugely important for me. I find the more still I get, the more I want to be in nature. There's a camaraderie there in nature for me. It's I get to be with the trees and we have conversation. It's nonverbal, but it's it's an energy exchange for sure. And then lastly, helping someone. So, I'm thrilled because what I do is a lot of these things all the time. I'm loving on people, I'm holding space for them, I'm helping them. I spend time in nature every single day without fail. I have still moments every day. I start my day still. I have moments throughout the day where I create stillness. And then I almost always learn something new, especially when I'm, talking to a client or being interviewed on podcasts. So anyway, that's my little tidbits, super long. Didn't mean for it to be that long, but I'm hoping that helps you create the fabric of your life as more textured and more rich and more yummy and exciting. Anyway, I hope you're well. Peace.